Hey yo, hello yo, how y'all doing? It is almost about that time for I can be able. Taking this test, I have to take it. I want to say I think October through December. I have time, and it will be this. By me just scanning through this book, I can read half of it, but I am going to take practice this online. This book is a little bit confusing, just a little bit. Very, very confusing. I just have to actually sit down and actually look at it and actually read it. I've been off and on with this book as well. It's only 3 tests that I need to take to pass this, and that's math, reading, and science. Where the school that I go to, we for LPNs, you need a 58 or higher to get into your clinicals. So January is around the corner, real soon, and I'm gonna start taking this about November-ish. Get into it by the third week of October. I'm gonna actually kind of putting this in my study habit as well. Even though I should be doing it already, but I have not. I've been making sure I stay focused on my anatomy. We're gonna go ahead and spill the tea real quick. I'm gonna post it. No, we're just gonna spill the tea. And speaking of anatomy, anyway, some of this is anatomy and physiology in here, actually as well. So that class I passed with an A. So I am going to study this, but I'm gonna look more online for the practice questions if I can get a better understanding. This book is okay, but it's like it's all over the place, and to me that's not a good habit for me. I like to be on one point, and when I took the practice test online before, I kind of passed. But only thing with that one, it just only sit in reading. It doesn't sit in other stuff. So I have to go back and forth between the computer and the book for the rest of the stuff. But for this right now, I'm gonna start taking this, start reading it, and hopefully I have to schedule myself. I'm gonna schedule it my exam in November. I could take my exam, the test. I could take it in person, or I could take it on at home. And I'm ready to take it at home on the reason because it's very quiet. All that moving, distraction. I like to be unnoised somewhere that's unnoised. Even though it's a little bit more, if I take it at home, that's $120. If I take it in a school, on site on school campus, I think it's like $68, I believe, for $58. Oh, $58. But for this right here, I'm going to take it at home when I schedule that time, and I cannot miss it because if I miss it, I got to come up with another $120. So, and I can't reschedule it either or anything. It's the date that you sign up. This school is very kind of strict on that to make sure once you schedule it. Once you pay for it, you pay for it. So yes, I'll probably be going back and forth with this, going back and forth to study between the computer and the book, even though the site that I use off of this is more reading, and I need the other two. I need the math and science as well. So this will be one of the things I have to actually put into my study habit. Reading the practice questions, actually reading the questions. Most of this is anatomy anyway. Some of this, part of this anatomy we kind of did already, is mostly about the brain cells. What is this? The nervous system. We are just on that chapter as well. So even though some of this is some good notes in here too as well. But yeah, kind of reading, making sure the blood types and the nerve system and the oxygen transfer to blood and how much your body can take, 7%, 55%, chemistry, blood cells, white blood cells. So yeah, this is one book that I really have to actually shepherd down, undistraction, and stay focused. At least I read this book at least twice and actually do it. I make sure I'm gonna use a pencil, not a pen, because I can always erase. And then two, I like to write notes in the book or rewrite it on paper what I have read. My practice, math is actually someone that I make sure I really have to actually understand, even though it's anatomy, or yes, anatomy. I mean algebra. I'm saying anatomy. It's algebra. Um, so I have to actually make sure I understand it. It's been a minute, especially with angles and A over 1BH. It's been a minute. Yeah, it's been a minute. And the 90 degrees or 45 degrees angle, if I look at it and just keep looking at it and take some practice notes and keep doing it some more, I probably got it. Or I just also call my nephew too as well, so he can break it down in a different format so I can actually understand. But at the moment, this is the class, well, this is the book that I need to get my study on as well. My anatomy physiology class in December. In December, but I need to squeeze this in and start taking this exam, schedule this test by November. And I need to print out my other paperwork if I can start petition for school. But yes, this is your girl Natalia. This is what we need. So this will be the last results once I pass this. Oh, for nursing, for the school that I go to, we need a 58 as an LPN, and as our RN, I think you need a 70 to pass to get into clinicals for this. I thought it had a this, but it doesn't. It didn't. It doesn't. Or it doesn't. Do not. But yeah, I'm gonna use them online, like I said, and just actually read my highlights. This is my personal book. I went and bought it at the bookstore. The library didn't have this, so I went to. It's a store here called Half Books. So I went to Barnes and Noble Books. I just went in order and got it. Tried to go on Amazon. They had it, and then they went out of stock. So I just ordered the book. So that's what this is. It's a book. So if you're going into nursing school and they're asked to put a TEAS test or was it the TEAS or the HESI test? This is what they be studying. This is what you're going to be using off this book. There is another book too, but it's mostly the ATL TEAS test number 7. I want to say this is a 2023. Don't quote me on it. Doesn't say. It just says 7th edition. Yep, so 2024. I was right. You would know it by right here. 2024. So maybe the first 3 pages, 2 pages. So yeah. And then this is the catalog. So yeah. They also, in this book, it also shows that answer, and it breaks it down how that answer is that answer, or tell you how to get that answer. So yeah, this is the book we're going to be using, and I gotta put this in my study habit. So this is your girl Latoya. I'll be in my clinical soon, and I will talk to y'all later. Okay? It's early. Oh, it's early. But yeah, this is one of the books. Talk to y'all later.